Right, guys, it's the end of another day. Staying up a little bit later today. It's past 11 p.m. Don't usually stay up this late. And yeah, I've just been thinking, reflecting on the day, reflecting on, well, the last while because that job interview went very, very smoothly. I'm just very, well, surprised. Yes and no. Like I know that I was ready. I knew that I was ready. I know I have what it takes. So I knew it's only a matter of time before I really find a good opportunity and it presents itself, it's there, and then I just have to really just reach out and grab it. Like I don't have to, like stretch much or you know how it is, like when it feels like you have to like put so much effort in just to move a short distance. Like I didn't really have to do much of anything. Like it feels like everything that I've done the last few years has now come to fruition. And look, like I still have a long way to go. This is just the start of it. This is literally just the start. But I feel a huge weight off my shoulders. Nothing has begun yet, nothing has changed yet, but, well, a whole new pathway has opened now. And it feels good to have options. Options is always good. Like, yeah, I've been frustrated recently because of the whole kerfuffle with, yeah, uni. But hey, hey, that's it's part of life. It's part of life. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face some hurdles, and yeah, we'll overcome that as well, one by one. Overcome it, and that gets to the point of this video. Whoever you are watching this, wherever you are in the world, whatever challenges you may face, never give up. That's probably one of the most important pieces of advice. Never give up. Even if it feels like you've got no hope left, like even if you have lost all hope, like still never give up. I've been in that position where I I pretty much felt like I'd lost all hope. I just felt stuck. Like I didn't see how I could change my situation. And look, in some sense, I didn't change my situation. I had given up on myself. I had given up on my life. But a power much greater than myself had not given up. Yeah, even when I thought I didn't have what it takes, God was watching over me. God clearly knew that I had what it takes to fulfill the mission that I have been given. All of us on this earth have been given some mission to accomplish, right? And yeah, I still don't really fully understand what my task is, like why I'm really here, what I'm meant to do. I don't fully understand it. I mean, very few people can really say that they truly understand why they're here. Like it's all this let this divine process be. Just let it be. I'm not even trying to understand it anymore because it's, oh man, you can really put yourself in a you can become a real mental wreck if you try to look so deeply in this stuff. So that's where just learning to trust that you're on the right path. And I've also heard this is an interesting quote. This is actually from the American Revolution. Yeah, yeah. So if you're American watching this, yeah, Mike V, you probably might know this one. I don't know exactly by heart, but this really stuck out to me. It was I don't remember the exact scenario, the exact situation, but I know it involved Abraham Lincoln, where um, in relation to some part of the war or battle, maybe someone said to a soldier or someone said to Lincoln, I hope that God is on our side, something to those words. And then Lincoln basically responded, um, the real like I don't know the exact quote, but he said something to the effect of we shouldn't hope that God is on our side. We should hope that we're on God's side. Yeah, yeah, that is very powerful. That is very powerful stuff, and that's it, right? It's like the right path has always been there for us to just walk on, right? We have this path, all of us. We have this path right in front of us, this divine path that we have been given, that we have been tasked to walk. Like the path is there, and like the blueprint, everything, like how to walk this path, it's all there. All everything we need to know is already here, already has been given to us. It's just up to us to cut through all the noise, cut through all the distractions, especially in this modern world. There's so much distractions out there. So we have to cut through all the distractions. And once you do that, you really start to see the path. And look, I'm no saint. I am no I'm not someone who's just making videos preaching to people. I never want that to be the case. I don't want to just be making videos where I just give advice and preach to people. That's not me. That's not my style. Because I know I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I've messed up plenty of times in my life, and I will continue to mess up plenty more times in life. That's just I'm human. I make mistakes, right? But overall now, like it just feels good to be on the right path, to know that I am moving in the right direction on the path that has been put in front of me. So yeah, anyway, the opportunity went this opportunity, like it's I don't know, I have a really good feeling about it, right? So it's basically what's gonna happen now. So I'm doing 3 days fixed at my current job. That will stay for the next while. However, this new job will start off 2 days fixed. Yeah, 2 days fixed per week. So yeah, starting next week. So next week I am going up there. One day we'll just be doing like induction and all that. Like I need to get a construction white card to basically certify that I know how to use protective equipment and that I'm allowed to go on construction sites. Just yeah, stuff I have to do. A lot of any job where you have to go in construction zones or that you need to have a white card. So yeah, I've got to do that. That should be pretty easy. Just need to do a few hours like on Zoom and all that. Show that I know what I'm doing, all that. So I'll do that next week. And apart from that, yeah, just some paperwork, get signed on, and just learn how the place runs. It'll just be up at their office in Toowoomba, which is where the job is based. Well, it's based in Toowoomba. That's where the office is of the place I'm working. But yeah, they're going. This sort of job, this field of work that I'm going to be doing, like it's going to be all over the shop. So they do work all over Queensland and northern New South Wales, and they're still growing. They're still expanding. And yeah, it sounds exactly like the type of job that I want, because yeah, it involves some job sites, like projects very close to home. Like so I'll be on for the time being, roughly like fixed 2 days. It's not 100% set in stone, but I can expect around 2 days a week, which is the availability that I gave. But every now and then they said like probably around once a month or every like 6 weeks or so, there will be longer projects. Like for example, first week of September there will be a week-long project in Jimboomba, which is like outskirts of like Brisbane, Ipswich area. There'll be a project there to work on, which will be like out on site 5 days, so pretty much camping overnight. For most of the projects that are away from home and all that, all that they arrange accommodation for that. Although some very remote sites will involve camping, which I'm more than happy with. Like I communicated that in the interview. Like I've got some experience traveling and driving long distances. I'm more than happy to camp and rough it out a bit. So yeah, that's going to be involved that. And yeah, they've also got projects regularly out, out west, outback Queensland. There's some on my road trip last year, some areas that I was traveling there, like Gundy Windy, St. George, like they've got stuff out there regularly. So I've been out that way a few times. Well, some areas out west, I only went like on the trip last year, but yeah, I'm familiar now with that region. I've been there, traveled there, and they've even got projects as far afield as Cloncurry. Cloncurry, that's like northwest Queensland, up near Mount Isa. Mount Isa would be the closest major town to there. Cloncurry is like a small settlement. So yeah, yeah, very far afield. So I might even have to drive up to like Cloncurry, Mount Isa. That's like northwest Queensland. That's more than like 20, I guess 20 hours drive from here. So yeah, like multi-day drives covering vast distances across the state, across the country. It's wow, wow. It really is really good. So yeah. Anyway, the only they do most of the jobs, of course, like Darling Downs region. That's where this whole thing is based. I live in the Darling Downs. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, starting off, the only thing they were a little bit skeptical of was like out of everyone who's joining the team, I live the furthest away because I don't live in Toowoomba. I live further south, south of Toowoomba. I'm not gonna say where I live, but anyway, yeah, most of them are based around like the Toowoomba region on the team. So I'm a bit further away than most people that are on that team. So they were just asking how it would be for me with like you're showing up, getting to work on time and all that. And like I said, like I did the placement with the Rangers for my last trimester, so I'm very much familiar with driving long distances to get places. I have done that. I've made it work before. And have I also said more importantly that this is the sort of work that I want to get into full time down the line. So, like I said, long term, I am more than happy and willing to relocate. I don't have anything tying me down, any commitments here in this region. Like, if when the time is right, like I'll quit my current job and I'll happily relocate and yeah, move. So yeah, I communicated that, and yeah, they sounded very happy with that. Like the main manager was the boss, the main manager was there uh, next to the guy that was like doing the main interview. Like he looked at the other guy and he's like, "I'm happy if you're happy. Like, welcome aboard." So that's how that went. Very very good. Very happy with that. And yeah, even after that, like they took me a bit of a tour around the office, talked a bit about the projects they have going on, and just like just basic stuff like what I can expect, what I need to do, construction white card, and oh boy, yeah. There's another crazy thing that I'm gonna possibly have to do. Well, it's not mandatory, and they even said this. They said this is not mandatory. If you feel completely uncomfortable with it, you don't have to do it. But an optional course slash training that I will be able to do is venomous snake handling. Venomous snake handling. So yeah, the staff, not everyone has it, but some of the staff there are certified venomous snake handlers. And believe me, Australia, we have the most venomous snakes on the planet. By far. By far. Like the most venomous snake on earth is the inland taipan. One bite from the inland taipan can inject venom that is lethal enough to kill 100 adult men. That's just one crazy fact for you. And yeah, we've got a lot of very dangerous, scary snakes. That's, of course, Australia, we're well known for that. The inland taipan, most venomous snake on earth, although it's actually not as dangerous as some other snakes. Inland taipan only lives in some remote outback areas, very rare to come in contact with people, so you most likely never see it in the wild unless you're in that region. Like really, there's only been a few documented cases of people getting bitten by inland taipan. The most dangerous snake in Australia would probably be the eastern brown, which is where I live. We have plenty of eastern browns around. Eastern brown snake, the second most venomous snake on earth, and they have a much wider range. They're more closer to where most of the population in Australia lives, and they can be very aggressive. They can be very aggressive. So, yeah, in this course, for instance, yeah, you will learn to handle eastern brown snakes, taipans, like coastal taipan, I think is number. It's in coastal taipans, another type of taipan. They're closer to where people live. Um, yeah, I'm not sure where they're ranked, but it's somewhere in the top 10. I'm pretty sure coastal taipan, tiger snake is definitely in the top 10. Yeah, death adder. Yeah, Australia has like the most venomous snakes in the world. So yeah, anyway, there will be a potential for me to do that sort of course, and I was a bit hesitant. I was a bit hesitant to even say it. They even said like you don't have to say yes right away, but and yeah, we can see you're hesitant. And yeah, anyway, I said I'll think about it, and yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go for it. I think I will. I think I will go for that. Venomous snake handling. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I think snake catchers in Australia. There's no one. There's no people that are better experienced with snakes than snake catchers in Australia. They really do know. Like, you can just go up and look, search videos of um, professional snake catchers in Australia. There's probably no one better qualified to catch snakes. And yeah, these sort of courses, like they wouldn't allow them to run these courses if they weren't they weren't safe and they had anti venom and stuff on site. Like they're not going to let anything happen to you. So yeah, I think I will go for that. I think I will. Um, yeah, again, it's like living how I live. The fact I like hiking and all this stuff. Like it's handling venomous snakes, you never know when that might come in handy. It's one of those things where, like, if you're in that situation, you're really going to wish that you had that capability. Of course, it's 100% it's not for everyone. Like, I'm quite cool with snakes, honestly. Like, I'll keep my distance. I'll keep a respectful distance when I see snakes, but they don't totally scare me or creep me out. Like, yeah, I'll see a snake. Like, even even when I was swimming in the creek before once in summer, we've honestly rarely seen any snakes around the block here. But once when I was doing my usual creek plunge, this was in peak summer. Further down the creek, I saw an eastern brown snake slither into the stream in the creek and swim across. So that's probably the closest I've been to a snake. And believe me, if it started swimming my way, like they can swim fast, I would not have been able to outswim that damn thing. So anyway, it didn't come my way. But yeah, I've had some closer encounters with snakes. But yeah, I typically like to maintain a safe distance. So yeah, that is experience where what happened basically. And anyway, after that tour and all that, they even invited me for coffee. Like they just went out, like they're in the middle of Toowoomba, right? There's like cafes nearby, and then they're going out for the regular coffee. They, oh yeah, come along, join us for a coffee. They shadowed me a coffee, so they didn't let me pay for it. They just yeah got me a coffee. So yeah, anyway, I had a coffee with them. Just had a bit of a chat. I just shared a bit about myself, my background, yeah, a bit about traveling and all that, like my recent travels to like Sri Lanka, New Zealand, all that. And yeah, one of the other guys, like they also like traveling. They were in Europe for a bit and yeah, all that. So very well. I think I did really well in the interview. They clearly must have been impressed. Otherwise, why would they hire me and do all this sort of stuff right there on the spot? Um, yeah, they sounded keen towards the end. And yeah, look, I have damn, like I just look at myself now and then I look sometimes at old videos. This is the number one reason why I make videos, why I still persist, why I still make videos. Because believe me, I've had many times where I've thought about quitting and thought it's just a waste of time. Why the hell am I still making videos? Just stop. Number one reason is because I can look back in time and just see myself over time, for good or for bad. Like I've had times where I look back at old videos and I think, damn dude, you're just going in circles. You're wasting time, you're going in circles, you're not achieving anything, you're just a loser. I've had times where I look back at videos and just say, damn, I'm really not where I'm really not where I want to be. I clearly haven't progressed much over this time. I've had times where I look back at old videos And that was the case. Now I look back and I can see, damn, you've really grown, you've changed, you're getting your act together, you're doing what needs to be done, and yes, moving onwards and upwards. Boom. So, yeah, anyway, I also talked about becoming more social. So, yeah, I am more social. Damn, in these videos now, suddenly the way I talk, I'm more social. Boom, boom, I can talk. Haha. And I did a lot of socializing today as well. Of course, the interview, of course, all that level. I don't feel tired whatsoever. It's like, what's the it's 11:30. It's getting towards midnight. I'm not even bloody tired. My mind is still racing. I've got to get to work tomorrow morning. So yeah, I need to get to sleep. But yeah, like I'm yeah anyway after this, like I this morning, like before I left in the morning, I reached out to an old friend in Toowoomba who I used to see quite regularly, but I haven't seen him in probably over a year. Yeah, he has a place in Toowoomba I used to visit, and yeah, staying with him on occasion. Like whenever I had to come up for uni and stuff, like I had a place, and I was able to just camp there overnight. Yeah, no issues. But yeah, I haven't been in contact with a while. Sort of went on different trajectories and just weren't in contact for a while. And just out of the blue today, I just decided to, you know what, I'm heading to Toowoomba. Let's just reach out, see how he's going, and maybe we can catch up. So, yeah, anyway, I reached out. He was very happy. I reached out, and he's like, yeah, if you want, we can go get lunch in Toowoomba. So, yeah, right after the interview, the people at the interview got me coffee. Yeah, right after that, like he just came down into town. And yeah, it was brunch really for me. I hadn't eaten any breakfast, but yeah, anyway, yeah, we had lunch, and again, like he refused to let me pay, so yeah, yeah, he got me lunch, brunch, breakfast, lunch. So yeah, and then after that, yeah, anyway, yeah, because I've told my mom and my dad, parents, of course, about this job thing, and yeah, they're like sending messages, like asking, "Oh, how did it all go?" Blah blah blah. So yeah, anyway, I said all goes all good. My dad calls me, "Hey, congrats, haha," and yeah. Then I have another friend in Toowoomba. He's studying at the same university, that I'm at, similar sort of course. Yeah, he's Pakistani guy. And yeah, anyway, he just randomly also then reaches out and says, "Hey, how did the interview go?" Because yeah, I'm in contact with him quite regularly, and I told him I'm going for this job this week, and he's like, "Oh yeah, how did it all go?" And yeah, I was like, yeah, I got it. He's like, "Yeah, come over, we can celebrate." Like I thought he was working today. Like I thought he would be able to be working today, but actually no, his work schedule had changed. He was off. He was just at home. He's like, "Hey, come over to my place. Let's celebrate." So after I caught up with my other friend that I hadn't seen in a while, I just go over to his place. He's living in like a share house with a few other guys. Oh yeah, student accommodation. So yeah, like a dorm basically. So yeah, I go there, and yeah, what's waiting for me when I get there is there's a burger. There's burgers for us. So he also cooked up lunch, and yeah, there was a burger waiting for me there, which I had no idea. I was already super full from the meal I had before, but then yeah, there was another burger there. So yeah, I didn't want to be impolite, so had the burger. So at the end of the day, I was just very full. I got coffee. I got two free meals, and yeah, like it's just like, man, like it just really like the way things go like that. And that sort of hospitality, it does warm my heart. When yeah, you can really have people that you just occasionally just catch up, meet up, and let's just be hospitable. Like I mean, yeah, like this guy, that guy, like he's a guy. He came on a hike with me recently. Yeah, he came down here to the block where I live, and yeah, I mean went on a hike. I also made lunch for us then. Made some sandwiches and all that for the hike, and yeah, I gave him some, which he was very happy. So yeah. Now I was up there, went to his place, and yeah, he returned the favor. So I'm just learning more about like what it means to actually like be good friends with people. Like I think friendship is honestly very underrated, very very underrated, especially in when it comes to like all this NoFap stuff, like semen retention. Like yeah, I was like titled one of my old videos like women attraction story, and like there's truth to it. Like that sort of stuff can happen and does happen, of course. But I think a lot of guys then they overlook like just your regular everyday connections and just friendships. Like you know, this is getting off on another tangent, but our society's been so you know like overly sexualized as well, where it's like so much focus is put on like yeah, just romantic relationships and dating and all that, and like it's like even for example like every interaction with like with women then becomes like overanalyzed and like sexualized in all that sense. But like oftentimes like there's nothing really to it. There's nothing to it. Like there's for example, at the moment, I I'm sort of going off now on things that I was discussing in one of my videos that I sort of privated, but I'm not going to go into any real details. But for example, there's two girls that are close to my age now that I'm communicating with, talking with quite regularly, and yeah, we had some good discussions, good chats recently. I have had some chats with both of them really, and I'm in contact with quite a few people now. Like I've got guy friends, girl friends, not girlfriend, like you know what I mean. Female friends. I've got male friends, female friends. It's yeah, yeah, no problem. No problem. And like I feel I'm finally I'm learning the value of friendship, the value of having connections because look, like who I am on the inside, that hasn't changed. Like I'm still me. I have my personality. I still I'm definitely an introvert. Like I still like solitude. I like my alone time. I need that to recharge. But yeah, my social battery, my ability to be social has definitely improved. I'm learning a lot about friendship and connection. And yeah, look, ultimately we're all human. We all need some form of connection. We all need community. Like as much as I like spending time alone, like I'd be lying if I said that I never get lonely and that I never craved connection. I do. I did and I do. So yeah, it feels great to have like a support network out there, supportive people, in my life. Like of course, like I'm grateful. Like I've always had my parents, of course, especially my mom. My dad was away a lot, like when I was growing up. Like my dad always like worked very hard. Um, but yeah, he worked like overseas when I was young for like quite a few years. So in a sense, like my mum was really the only one there for quite a while to raise me. So yeah, look, especially my mum, I'm very close to my dad as well. I love both my parents, of course, and yeah. Anyway, like yeah, especially my mum was there like all the time, really, and yes, I'm of course grateful for my parents, family, immediate family, of course, very important. Like I don't have siblings, um, but yeah, even like recent trips like to Sri Lanka, New Zealand, rekindling connections with extended family, and yeah, now like I can actually sit here and say I have friends. Like I made a video a few months ago where I said, why I don't have friends, and you might look at this video now and say, "What the? Look, go watch that video now," and then you come back this and what the hell are you saying? You clearly have friends. You clearly have connections. Well, yeah. Look, most of these people, I was already in contact with them. Like we had like something going on. Like, but then I would only call it really sort of acquaintances, really. But I don't know. I don't know. In the last few months, the way I carry myself or something must clearly have changed because suddenly it's like these people, they're all suddenly reaching out to me without like, because one issue I had in the past with people is like, I would try to connect, I would try to reach out, but oftentimes it was like a one-way street where I would be always the one reaching out and they would never like initiate anything. But now it's like other people are initiating things and they're reaching out of the blue. Hey, how you going? And how's this? How's that? And it's like, damn, people are actually reaching out. People actually seem to care, and yeah, yeah, it feels good. It does feel really. It does feel good. It warms my heart. It does. It does, and it's like I'm doing sort of the same thing. Like I'm, staying up to date on what they're doing, of course, and yeah, asking how things are going from their lives, all that. So yeah, valuable lessons in friendship. all that. And yeah, look, it's like everyone, so many guys in NoFap always focus on this women attraction stuff. Like, I think the main benefit is like just becoming able to connect better with people in general. You become more confident and sure in yourself, and that mental clarity, that focus comes up, and then yeah, as a result, you're able to connect better with people, and you're able to yeah make friends, and yeah, also that can translate that into like romantic relationships as well. But yeah, look, at the moment, my main focus is definitely friendship because it's like I haven't ever really got to experience that much to this extent growing up. So in a sense, I am playing catch up. Like yeah, of course, like you have, it's like natural. Like you'll go through stages in life where you get to know growing up, like you get to know yourself, who you are, how you fit in the world, trying to figure out your place. Then of course, like as you grow up, you learn to be part of like a community, socialize, make friends, all that. But that's something I was lacking quite a bit growing up. I'm not going to go into all my personal backstory and all that now, but yeah, I was very much quite isolated growing up, and yeah, until like very recently, like the last year or so, I didn't really have many. Last year or two, I didn't really have even many like acquaintances, people I would like catch up with regularly. I still felt very much on my own, very much isolated. I mean, like I said, I was grateful, of course, to always have supportive parents, but still, like you do need a more extended support network outside of just your parents, like extended family, friends. Like the fact that I grew up away from extended family, didn't have extended family, didn't have siblings, didn't have friends. I was very much isolated. So, yeah, the fact that this has all begun to change so quickly, it's really like, it feels quite surreal and quite strange, honestly. Like, I'm still processing all of it, but no, I'm on the right path now. I'm very, very, I'm, I'm, I'm thoroughly just, I'm a bit speechless, but I'm just so very grateful for where I am right now. And really, like, take this whole video as just a testimony. Like, wherever you're at in life, you can do it. Believe in yourself and just keep on going. Even if you don't believe in yourself, know that a power greater than yourself, greater than you, is watching over you, and that you will be okay. You will be okay. You will be able to move onwards and upwards. You won't always be in this position. If you're feeling stuck, know that you won't always feel stuck. Know that you are being watched over, you are being taken care of, and yeah, when the time is right, um, the right path will be revealed, the right opportunity will reveal itself, and yeah, yeah, everything will be fine. So that's it. That's all I want to say for this one. Yeah, this was a good video. This was a proper, clear video, much better than my usual rambling. So yeah, it is 11:41 p.m. Damn, it's getting on midnight, and I've got to wake up early for work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna regret having been on my phone recording this damn video, but hey, alright. I am going to set this to upload overnight, and yeah, I shall see you all. Oh yeah, I'm getting tired. I will see you all in the next one. Onwards and upwards.